Johnny's name because I thought that he might be here. See, you had the same thought. Johnny loves it here. I just want to have the place fixed up so we get ready.
Stop it, Roxy! Now, how long do you think I'm going to be able to keep you out of jail if you keep lying to me?
Hey, I guess that just about does it for the 20. You sure we're not keeping them too busy?
Oh, no. Diane said they just love all the work.
All right, I don't want to push them too hard, though, you know, so let's stay alert for any signs of grumbling, you know?
Ed, really. I mean, they'll complain loud and clear. Have you ever known a teenager to suffer in silence?
Oh, listen, I want to thank you for your personnel suggestion.
Who's that?
Sarah Shane. I'm interviewing her in a few minutes for the head up the patient advocacy program.
Oh, I hope it goes real well.
Well, with you recommending her, I'm sure it will. Hang on a sec. Yeah, Dr. Bauer.
Ed, it's Johnny. Listen.
All right, hold on a minute. It's a patient. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah, let me sign that. I've got a lot of work to do anyway. See ya.
Johnny, where the hell are you? All right, look, never mind. You've got to turn yourself in, now.
Stay out of Springfield. Well, I hope you're happy. Your little escape attempt just cost Worth his job.
Well, it wasn't entirely his fault.
Oh, I know who to blame. And since you're obviously so unhappy here, I have a proposition for you. It will not only get you out of here, but make you a wealthy woman in the bargain.
What is it?
I'll give you $200,000 if you tell the police that you killed Valère.
And now, guiding light.
You've got to be crazy, Ellen. You think I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail? Or maybe I'll even be sent to the electric chair for money?
Of course not. You tell them that you killed him accidentally.
Oh, and who is going to believe that when I've been hiding out all this time?
The judge, the jury, me.
I did not kill Paul.
Yes, but you've admitted that you were close enough to his room to have heard the shot. You've also said that you were barely conscious at the time.
Ellen, I meant...
Doesn't that mean that you can't remember very clearly? Perhaps you were inside Paul's room. Perhaps the gun went off accidentally.
I will not be your sacrificial lamb, Ellen. Now, if that's what you want from me, forget it.
Christine, I'm asking you to be a heroine. Not only will you help clear Johnny Bauer's name, but you'll have a cool $200,000 in the bargain.
All right, that money's going to do me a lot of good when I'm in the slammer and a murder rap.
You haven't been listening to me. I'm talking about a case of involuntary manslaughter, with me providing the best defense attorney that money can buy.
It's too risky.
Ah? Well, suppose you stay on the run, and then get caught, and have only a public defender in your corner. What are the risks then?
Alan, there's absolutely no guarantee that any lawyer is going to be able to get me out of this.
Did I tell you that I have several close friends on the bench who owe me some pretty big favors?
Why are you doing this?
Let's just say I owe you one. You've done me favors. Now I'm returning them.
Oh, right. Oh, Alan, you're doing this out of the kindness, the goodness of your heart.
If that's the way you want to put it.
I know you, Alan. Now, somebody else may buy that, but I don't. What are you up to?
All right, Christine. I'm trying to protect my son. Ever since Valère was killed, he's become interested in the illegal art business again. Somebody's bugged his house. He's been threatened, as have Alexandra and Chelsea. Now, none of them are safe until this case is closed once and for all.
So you're only doing this to protect your son?
Yes. What's wrong with that? I love my son.
You won't care what happens to me, Alan. When I'm in jail, you'll forget I'm alive.
That's not true. I like you, Christine, and I'll do everything I can to keep you out of jail. But you have got to turn yourself in. I mean, you can't stay on the run. The police aren't going to give up. They'll hunt you down like an animal. How long can you continue to live like this? Think about it, Christine. You'll take a risk, but I guarantee you'll get off scot-free. You'll have a clear conscience and a nice little nest egg. What do you say?
You're right. I may have to turn myself in soon. But I still have a little time to find the one person who may be able to tell me what happened to Valère that night.
You mean Christine?
I saw her in his room. If I could just find her, she may be able to tell me what happened.
Well, and then again, she may not.
Well, that's a risk I'm going to have to take.
Oh, Johnny, look, I am worried about you. All your friends are worried about you. Now, if you turn yourself in, we'll stick by you. I promise.
I know that, Ed, but I can't do it. Not yet. There's too much riding on me finding Christine.
Oh, Lord. I hope you know what you're doing.
Just trust me on this, Ed.
All right, look, do you need anything from me here?
Yes, I do. Listen, don't you know Dr. Perry, Roxy's psychology professor over at the university?
I mean, yeah, we served on a couple of boards together. Why?
Well, she's just been so upset about me lately. She hasn't been studying enough. And I found out she may be flunking his course, and I thought you could maybe convince him to give her a makeup exam or something.
Well, I'll do what I can, but Johnny, don't you think you should be spending a little less time worrying about Roxy's psychology grade and more time worrying about your own hide?
I'll be all right.
Oh, I wish I could believe that.
Just pray that I find Christine soon.
You just take care of yourself.
Excuse me, I knocked, but I guess you didn't hear me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was preoccupied.
Would you like me to come back another time? You look like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders right now.
I'm not lying.
And Johnny's not a criminal either.
Then why is half the state looking for him?
Every man is innocent until proven guilty. Oh, didn't they teach you that in cop school?
Don't you try to make me out
Well,
to be
then
the bad guy
don't make it
here,
sound like
Roxy.
I've done something wrong. I just came here to clean the place up.
You would do anything for him, wouldn't you, huh?
That's right. If I could. But I can't.
Roxy, you think you're protecting him, but you're not. The longer you help him stay out there on the run, the more difficult it is for him to get from under this. Now, don't you understand that?
I don't know why you're telling me this. Johnny knows what he's doing.
And what is he doing exactly?
Well, obviously, he's trying to clear his name.
Obviously. Collecting evidence is police work, not the suspects. Now, where is he?
I don't know.
All right, I've gone as far with you as I can.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I have sent Wyatt and the others on a wild goose chase up to Johnny's cabin and then to his apartment so I could come over here alone. But they're going to be here soon. If you will tell me where he is, I can still keep you out of jail.
Why would I go to jail?
Hell, Roxy, don't you know how much time you can spend in jail for aiding and abetting? Now, is that what Johnny wants?
There's a hungry kind of feeling, and every day it grows. You know there's so much more to you than anybody knows.
In the Army, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
Hey, First Sergeant. Good morning.
Okay, Dinah. Now, here is the schedule for the 20 for next week, okay?
Great, I'll hang it up in the locker room.
Dinah, I've been meaning to ask you if you ever were able to solve that problem you had with Cameron.
Well, we talked about it.
But you didn't settle anything? Dinah, this may sound awfully hard-hearted of me, but I really believe that the best thing you can do for someone who has a problem with drugs or alcohol, especially if they won't admit to it, is to give them a choice, either you or the substance. And if you do this, you really have to mean it.
But I want to help him.
Has he asked you for help?
No.
Well, he may if he thinks he's going to lose you.
Wait, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far yet.
Well, you may not even have to. I mean, Cameron's so smart, he may get out of this himself. But if he doesn't...
I'll think about what you said.
Good. Let's go hang this up, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Christopher, you cannot leave yet. You still need more tests.
No, I don't. You just told me that my problem was a racing heart, not a heart attack. I'm out of here.
But, Mr. Christopher, I think you need some counseling.
What for?
A pulse rate like yours is usually caused by substance abuse. Now, I think you should see someone for your own protection.
Just hold on, lady. Are you calling me a drug addict? Because if so, you are begging for a libel suit. Is that what you want? That what this hospital wants?
No, but I still think you need some help.
Well, I think you better mind your own business.
Oh, that man is going to kill himself.
Come on, Don. Let's get out of here.
What?
Don't be silly, Rusty. Nobody's gonna go to jail.
I wouldn't be so sure about that if I was you.
Why do you always have to be such a pessimist? Why can't you be more like me, Mom, and Reva? Why do you have to see the dreary side of things?
I'm a cop, Roxy. I'm paid to see both sides.
Well, then why don't you start seeing Johnny's point of view? Did you get a chance to look around before I came in?
What?
Well, you must have a tour. I'll give you 25 cents. You see, Rusty? Right over here is where the customers will come in. See?
Yeah, I see.
And right over here, I was thinking about setting up reception areas, some tables and chairs. Maybe a soda machine right over there. What do you think about that, Rusty?
Damn.
Don't worry about Worth. I've given him enough severance pay to keep his mouth shut.
What about Johnny Bauer?
Well, I've had my people staking out the grounds ever since we dropped that hint to his girlfriend, but there's been no trace of him yet.
Well, tell the men to keep their eyes open.
No problem. I just hope the kid bites.
Yeah, that's my best shot at finding out what he knows about Valaire's murder. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Who's that?
Enright. You seem preoccupied. How about a game of Scrabble?
Why not?
So, have you had some time to think over my offer?
No, not enough.
It wouldn't take too long. The police aren't noted for their patience.
Helen, can we just play the game?
Your move.
Noon.
Ah, noon, right? Let's see here. Gun. Speaking of which, I wonder what happened to the gun that was used to kill Valere.
I wouldn't know.
You've misspelled innocent. It has two N's. But then I can see why you'd be confused. I'll give it to you anyway. I wonder where Johnny Bauer has gotten to. He's been in hiding for some time now. You think he has someone helping him the way I'm helping
Alan,
you?
I can't concentrate if you keep talking to me like this, okay?
Sorry, I'm only making conversation.
Well, fine, then why don't we talk about why I should give up my life and my freedom to admit to a crime that I didn't commit?
Well, for starters, I'm not so sure that you didn't commit the crime. Of all the suspects, you're certainly the most likely candidate. And even if you did pull the trigger, you're not the only one taking a chance. I'm taking a pretty big risk myself. How do I know that you won't take the money and run?
It's your turn. Believe me, I'm sure you won't give me all the money up front.
And you don't know me very well. I'll be happy to advance you, say, $10,000.
You will?
If you're thinking about skipping out of town with that, think again. Because you'll be a fugitive for the rest of your life. But if the police do find you, you'll be all on your own. You won't have me to help you.
Right, trying to make a so sweet that I can't refuse, huh?
Mother. Speaking of which, how's yours doing?
I hate you, Eleanor.
Just added obstruction of justice to my list of crimes, right? Arrest me.
I would like to. Just so you'd never see Johnny Bauer again.
I love him, Rusty.
Don't you see what you're doing to me? I've had junkies spit in my face, psychotics who want to tear it off, and this is worse than all of that. You are asking me to choose between my sister and my duty, and it is tearing me apart.
Rusty, sorry we're late. Did Bauer show up?
No.
Hello, Roxy. What are you doing here?
She's here to clean up for when the place finally opens.
Is that really what's going on? No, it's not. What is it? What's wrong?
It's true. I just came out here to clean up the place a little. And it hurts me to see it going down the drain like this.
Did you see Johnny at all tonight?
No.
Have you heard from him?
No.
Who told you to make those bank payments for him?
Nobody did. I did it on my own. I told you I love this place, and I hate to see it go down the drain, so I'm trying to keep it fixed up until Johnny can get his name cleared. The mortgage repayment is right here in this desk, if you don't believe me.
Well, so the bank payments were a blind lead after all, huh?
Yeah, it sort of looks that way.
If y'all don't need me anymore, I'd like to get back to work.
Go. We'll call you if we need you.
See you later.
Here, go with the lady. Make sure she gets to her car all right. Come on. You have anything you want to add to your report? On or off the record?
Not a damn thing.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Hey, this is Bob Hope. Cancer's a problem with many parts. To understand and to stop those discoveries into a complete picture. Together, they believe they can solve the problem of cancer. To keep informed, write the National Foundation for Cancer Research.
How do you know about my mother?
I came across one of your letters.
You read a private letter I wrote to my mother?
Christine, it's a little late in the game to be so indignant. But the point is, I realized how much she means to you and that you want to help her, which is why I made you so generous an offer.
Generous. We're talking about my life.
Look, I'm trying to help you get back on track.
You're cornering me, Alan.
I didn't back you into this corner. You did that yourself. The only thing I did was offer you a place to hide when you begged me for it.
Well, I wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for you.
Now, wait a minute. Let's get this clear. I didn't send you to Valaire's room that night. Nor did I tell your mother that you were doing so wonderfully. You dug that grave yourself. Now, you're either going to have to pull the dirt in over you or let me get you out. The choice is yours.
Alan, it's not the kind of decision that you just make like that.
Well, just remember that with my help, you'll probably get off with probation, which is pretty remarkable, considering that you more than likely did kill your husband.
All right, Alan. I accept. I've been dealing with the devil all my life. Why stop now?
A wise choice.
Oh, that I doubt. But I can't stand hiding out of here anymore, and I hate that feeling that the next person walking through that door could be a cop.
Now, look. I'll do everything in my power to make sure you spend little or no time behind bars. I assure you, you have made the right choice.
So, what do you think of our setup?
Oh, I think it's terrific, but, well, to tell you the truth, I am not sure I am up for this job.
Why's that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I would love to be able to help people, but I just wonder if I'm qualified. The patient advocate has to be able to deal with people under terrible stress. Well, don't you think the person who fills that job should have some kind of professional training?
My mother never did. She headed up the patient advocacy program for years.
I've heard about her, Bert. She must have been a wonderful woman.
Well, she was a wonderful patient advocate, too. She brought her own special kind of medicine to the job. She had compassion, dedication, and a good, healthy dose of common sense thrown in, too. Excuse me, that's me. Be right back.
Okay. Well, you go right ahead.
But it's not right, I tell you. Jorge was all alone when I came to see him. But, Mrs. Martinez, your husband is checked every hour, and he has a call button right next to him.
That is not enough. He needs more attention. He needs someone with him every minute.
Well, surely you understand that that just isn't possible.
No, I do not understand, and I will not accept it.
Well, I'll check with the head nurse about it.
You do that, because I won't. I won't let you ignore my husband.
Excuse me. Do you have a relative who's a patient here?
Yes, my husband.
Ah. Sarah Shane.
Rosa Martinez.
I don't think there's anything more nerve-wracking than having somebody you love being sick in a hospital.
Yes, my husband, George, is very sick, and I just don't know what to do with him.
Well, you'd just like to change places with him, wouldn't you?
That's it. I wish I could be in that hospital bed instead of him.
Instead, you just have to watch him lying there.
I've always been able to care for him. But now, strangers are looking after him, and they won't even do it right unless I force them to.
Well, actually, Mrs. Martinez, that's one thing I don't think you have to worry about.
No?
No, Cedars is one of the best hospitals in the state. And I'm sure all the doctors and nurses will do everything possible to help your husband. Now, you can count on that.
Do you really think so?
Oh, yes, I do. I know some of the doctors and nurses here personally. And they are all skilled and caring people. Now, they'll do what's right by your husband.
Dear God, I hope you're right, because I'm totally helpless. I just don't know what to do.
Oh, well, there is something you can do. You can fight.
But you said...
Well, you fight for him. Fight to keep his spirits up. Reassure him. Just cheer him up every time you're with him. Now, that's one thing you can do better than anybody else in this world. Now, you know that's true.
Yes, you're right.
Well, visiting hours aren't over yet.
I must get back to George's room. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. Look, I'll come right along with you.
Did you get to page 175 yet?
No.
Let me know when you get there. I haven't figured out this graph yet, and I've got a feeling it's going to be on the exam.
Mm-hmm.
You have a copy of it in your notebook? Dime? You all right?
What?
What's the matter with you? You've been zoned out ever since we got here.
I'm sorry. It must be the music. I'm just very distracted.
You want to go home to study?
No, what I need is for you to help me with this graph on page 175. I bet you anything this is going to be on the test.
Dinah, where have you been? I just asked you that a second ago.
You did?
You want to tell me what's bothering you?
There was that man at the hospital.
What about him?
He upset me.
Why? He's an idiot. The only person he's hurting is himself.
I know, but don't you feel sorry for him?
No. I don't see why he should affect you.
Well, I feel we have an obligation to help people who are so far in they can't see their way out. I thought you'd share the same feelings.
I don't. People are going to be that stupid, they deserve whatever they get.
It's a good thing you don't work in the hospital.
Yeah, it is. And if you're going to get so uptight every time you see a drug addict come through those halls, then I suggest you get out, too.
Well, thanks for the advice, but it's not the strangers that come to the hospital that get me. It's my friends who are the addicts.
You're not going to start that again, are you?
I already have. It really hurts me that you won't be honest with me. We're friends, Cam. Good friends.
Friends don't call each other liars. I told you, I don't use drugs.
I don't believe that.
That's your problem.
Well, you must really think I'm stupid or something, but I'm not. I've got eyes, and I can see what's going on. If you can't admit you have a problem to me, at least admit it to yourself.
All right. My problems are drug-related. But I'm taking care of them, okay? So just back off.
Just between you and me, there's a lot of weirdos in this country. And maybe some people think they're good Americans. But we know better, don't we? You know what they say about a certain race? Well, it's true. They're dirty, lazy, and they make a lot of noise. And what about that nationality that's always shooting people left and right? And that other bunch that laughs a lot? Well, you'd be laughing, too, if you were drunk all the time. Then there's the ones that always want money, money, money. And the creeps who speak in funny languages you can't understand. They all look alike. And they all don't belong here. Just like the idiots who don't know what real religion's all about. Religion's all about. Religion's all about.
If thinking like this doesn't bother you, consider yourself a bigot. If thinking like this disturbs you, consider yourself an American. Prejudice is something America can do without.
Yeah, come in.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, yes. Come on in, please. Have a seat here.
Sure.
I have a confession to make to you.
What?
I was eavesdropping on you before when you were talking to that woman in the waiting area. I was very impressed.
Well, I was just talking from the heart.
What better way is there to talk to someone who's hurt and afraid? You reminded me a lot of my mother.
Why, thank you.
And as far as I'm concerned, what you did out there proves to me that we need you to head up the patient advocacy program.
Well, I'm flattered. I just wish I could be as sure as you are.
Well, look, there are only two things you really need to make this job work for you. An understanding of people and a working knowledge of this hospital. Now, as far as I can see, you understand people a lot better than most of us do. And as for the hospital, I think that you'll learn about that as you go along.
You make it sound so simple.
I don't mean to. It's not a simple position you're being offered here. It's a tricky line to walk between the administration and the patient's rights. There are going to be situations where no matter how hard you try, you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. And even when the two halves of the job aren't clashing, it can be rough going. I mean, you can be doing your damnedest to help someone and they'll slam a door right in your face. Or you can get close to a patient and we'll lose them. You can do a lot of good. You can ease a lot of pain. But the work can break your heart in a million ways. So, now that I have been so optimistic, you sure you're still interested in the job?
Positive. But I do have to speak to someone about it first.
The suspect was not on the said premises when I arrived. Damn it. Look at this, look at this.
Hey! Are you having a little trouble?
I can't type. I've never been able to type. Why don't we get somebody that can type?
It's not like we haven't tried. The chief says we can't afford it.
Well, then the chief is an idiot.
You want to tell him that?
If we'll get somebody in here to do all this typing, then maybe we can go out on the street where we belong and do some real police work.
Well, unfortunately, there are a lot of aspects of police work which aren't exactly pleasant for us, but we do them just the same, because it's our job. I've got to the point where I hate to meet new people. First thing they say when they find out I'm a cop is, can I fix their traffic tickets?
Yeah, and I can empathize with that. In Tulsa, people used to avoid me in droves during the spring because they were afraid I was going to push benevolent association tickets on them.
Then there's those people who complain about the shoddy treatment they got from the state police in Texas 5 years ago. As if I could do something about that.
Yeah, I guess that's why most cops have other cops as friends.
I consider you a friend.
It's mutual.
Good. That's why I'm giving you this.
What is it?
Well, look at it.
No way, friend. No way.
Now listen, Angela, if Mrs. Martinez gives you any more trouble, I want you to send her to me, all right?
Okay. But I don't think we have to worry about her anymore. You know, she actually apologized to me a little while ago.
She did? I wonder what changed her around.
I don't know, but whatever it was, I wish they would bottle it.
No. Sarah, how'd your interview go?
How would you like for it to have gone?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, Lillian, you don't have to pretend for my sake. We both know what my being here means to you.
It hasn't always been easy.
I know. Ex-wives and poor relations. You can't just throw them out, but you sure as heck wish they'd disappear into thin air. Look, the last thing I want to do is cause trouble between you and Hawk. Now, I've seen you together, and I think you are great for each other.
Thank you.
But even though I'm concerned about getting into your way, I'm more concerned about my kids. And I want to be with them as long as they need me, which means that you and I are going to be neighbors. at least for a while. So, if you feel that things will get, well, sticky with us working here together, I will bow out of the patient advocate job.
Sir, I certainly appreciate you being so honest with me. I certainly owe you that favor, don't I?
Please.
Well, the truth is, I am concerned, but I know I'm being selfish, and I certainly wouldn't want to deprive you of a job that I'm sure you would be very good at. So I think you should take that job and enjoy it.
Well, thank you. I do think I can be of some use.
If you need any help or assistance, you can just call on me, okay?
Well, I will. Well, I guess I'll go tell Dr. Bauer now.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I am not going to France tomorrow. Forget it.
I can't forget it. We've got to send somebody to check out the background information on Belair.
Then send somebody else.
There's nobody else available.
That's a lie, and you know it.
All right, all right. All right, the truth is, I'm not going to stand by and watch you throw away a promising police career by covering up for your sister.
I'm not covering up for
Don't
anybody.
lie to me! You just said you consider me a friend. Well, in my book, friends don't lie to each other. You sent me off on a wild goose chase while you went hightailing it off to that hangar by yourself. Now, if you ever do anything like that again, I swear, I'm going to get another partner. Now, either you're on that plane to France in the morning, or you're off this case. Now, understood?
Dr. Bauer, you wanted to see me?
Yeah. Do me a favor and close the door, would you?
Sounds serious.
Well, it is kind of. Johnny called me up today.
He did?
Yeah, he wanted me to talk to Dr. Perry about your psychology grade.
Oh. He shouldn't have done that.
I know Johnny's been doing a lot of things he shouldn't be doing recently, but that's sort of beside the point, isn't it? Anyway, I talked to Dr. Perry, and he's willing to give you a makeup exam next week, but he expects you to study.
Oh. Thank you, Dr. Bauer.
Well, Roxy, wait, hold it. All right, look, I know that Johnny has probably been in touch with you, and I know that you are probably trying to help him, but please, someone has got to convince himself to turn himself in.
I can't. Not now. You see, Johnny, he's looking for someone who might be able to help him. I think I know where that someone is.
Well, then you've got to tell the police. Johnny can talk to whoever it is in jail, and I'm sure the authorities will help him in his interrogation.
No, the only way Johnny is going to clear his name is if he stays free.
Or he could get himself killed.
Killed?
Well, it's a possibility. I mean, suppose he's some overzealous rookie cop, finds him first and he resists arrest. Some kid who shoots first and asks questions later when it comes to a murder suspect.
Dr. Bauer, could I see you for a minute? Roxy, what are you doing here, honey?
Mom, I heard that you had the interview today. I wanted to know how it went.
Is that what you two were talking about just now?
Well, actually, we were also commiserating about Johnny. We're both very worried about him.
Have you gotten any new leads as to where he might be?
Mom, it's getting kind of late. Could you take me home now? I want to study for a psychology exam.
Oh, sure, darling. But let me tell Dr. Bauer what I decided, all right? If you still want me, I would love to take the job.
Sarah, welcome to Cedars.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mama, that's great.
Well, thank you, honey, and thank you again.
Yeah, well, we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, you bet. Come on, honey.
has been Guiding Light. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.